Yes, guys. Good evening. How are we all? Hope we're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me again this evening, guys. And we are going to talk about Liverpool Luton today, but my God, we got so much to talk about. So, what about 15, 20 minutes ago? Paul Joyce dropped one of his bombs, and it's not a bomb we wanted to hear, let's face it. So, Darwin Nunes and Mohamed Salah are both unlikely to feature against Luton tomorrow night and are a concern for the cup final on Sunday as well. Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good. You know, all our injuries are one thing, but I always I always thought no matter who we're getting injured in the squad, if we can keep the attack fit, then that attack will take us their places in a way. And I don't worry so much. But yeah, so Mohamed Salah apparently Mohamed Salah's he's not got a reoccurrence of his injury. He felt fatigue after the game. That is why I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's footage going around today of Mo leaving and getting on the team coach after the Brentford game, and you can see him quite like heavy footed, walking up to the coach looking heavy footed, starting to limp a little bit, and it's just through fatigue. His muscles are tired basically, so he's not got a reoccurrence of any injury, which is a good thing. But the problem is, you don't want to play a player that have got their muscles are fatigued, because if you play a player that's got muscle fatigue, they're going to do a serious injury. So that's the only thing there with Mo. He's not re-injured anything. He's just muscle fatigue, and you've got to make sure you keep that. You got to look after it, because you can't play a player with muscle fatigue. I don't know why my light is so bright. Sorry, guys. Let me just sort this. There we go. Yeah, he's got muscle fatigue. So that's keep Mo on the sidelines. No point rushing. Like, let him just chill. Let him chill. Let him relax. Don't train him. Let him get massages, physiotherapy, and get him ready for the cup final on Sunday, which I feel Salah will be part of. I've got no worries about Mohamed Salah being part of that cup final Sunday, as it is just muscle fatigue. Now, Darwin Nunes, they didn't give a get some Lucasade down. um, with Darwin Nunes is a different one because they've not actually come out and said anything more than a precautionary substitution in the Brentford game, and they're just. It looks like he felt something, and they don't want them. I think what the club are doing is the right thing. What the club are doing is the right thing. There's no point with all the injuries we got. There is no point making play. I personally think Darwin and Mo could play, but there's no point putting them on the pitch when we've got so many injuries because you just go make their injury worse or make anything they got worse. So I think with Salah, as they said, it is just muscle fatigue. So you got to make sure that man rests. No point playing him against Luton, keep him fresh for Sunday. And with Darwin Nunes, he said he felt something. I don't know where it was. I think he said it was groin. I'm not sure though. But yeah, they said or a calf. He said he felt something. So no point playing him. Just keep him off, keep him away, keep him fresh for Sunday, and see how they go. But yeah, it is all touch and go, man. It is all touch and go. So big up to everyone joining me. If you are new around here, let me know if you're new onto the channel by leaving a thumbs up in the chat, and I'll shout you out if you are new to the channel today. Big up to everyone. So Paul Joyce has said Mo Salah and Darwin Nunes are both serious doubts for Wednesday's Premier League game at home to Luton, and will continually be assessed in the build up to Sunday's Carabao Cup final with Chelsea. So I think it's just about looking after them, making sure they're okay, and making sure they're ready for the game. But yeah, it's not it. It's not the news we wanted to hear. Let's face it. When things are going so well as well. Liverpool top of the league in every single competition going. Yeah, it's a shame. Things happen though. We move, but it just seems to be unraveling at the wrong time. City and Arsenal had their injuries more at the beginning of the season, and now City and Arsenal got all their players back, and now we're losing all our players towards the end of the season, which it's just a bloody shame, man. It really is. But let's hope, as we said, breaking news: Klopp confirms that Nunes and Mo Salah are fitness concerns. So they're not doubts, they're not out or anything like that. Salah's got, so they can't. So what it is with Mo Salah, guys, because he's got muscle fatigue, he's felt fatigue in his hamstring. So Klopp can't go, yeah, he's fatigued his hamstring, but yeah, he'll probably play tomorrow. They don't know because it depends what he's like tomorrow. That's why it's a concern at the moment. And with Darwin Nunes, he felt something. So it's just about managing them. If they don't play Wednesday, I am positive, absolutely positive that Darwin Nunes and Mo Salah will both feature in Sunday's cup final. No doubt about it. I think they'll both feature in Sunday's cup final. Play Endo as a striker. Big up, Sean. You're doing well, man. Big up to everyone. Chat. Hope you're all doing good. And yeah, don't forget to go and hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here as well. Share the video. All that good stuff. Big up to everyone in here already. Much love to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. You had a good evening watching the footy. The City game was a bit of a mad one. Getting their 1-0 win, doing everything they need to. Getting their wins, man. Getting their wins. I still don't think City look great. I ain't gonna lie. I think City do. They don't look great at the moment defensively. There's something not quite right with them. I think Arsenal are the ones we have to worry about. I really do. I think Arsenal are the ones we have to worry about the most. Big up Mike in the house. Hope you're doing well, man. Blessed as always. I think we will really struggle tomorrow at midfield, and complacent possession worries me the most. Midfield worries you. Let me know what the midfield worries you, Mike. Let me know about the midfield, because that's the part of the pitch I'm actually all right with. I think Gakpo, Gravenberch on the left, Endo in the 6, and McAllister on the right in that midfield 3. I'm quite happy with that. I think that's all right. I think it's quite deep. I think it's very good, actually. If Gravenberch, this is his time. If Gravenberch is ever going to be the player we think he can be, this is the time Gravenberch has got to turn up and go. Seriously, is because he's a talented footballer. He needs to show it now. Curtis Jones is going to be out for a while. Ligament damage in his ankle or bone ligament damage, was it Klopp said? I don't know what bone ligament damage is. Apparently, that's what it is. I don't know what's up with my light. Excuse me a minute, guys. I do apologise. I don't know what's up with my light here. Mad. Bone ligament damage, so whatever that is. So Gravenberch has got a bit of time now to get himself into this team, in my opinion. And if he played well against Brentford when he came on, if he can keep that form up, he's a talented player, man. So Endo McAllister, and I'm okay with. And you got Harvey who can come in as well. The defence, Conor Bradley, he's fit and ready to go. You got Joe Gomez fit and ready to go. You got Kwanzaa, you got Konate, you got Virgil van Dijk, you got Robertson and Tsimikas. It's actually the back line is the thing that's absolutely fine at the moment. We got 2 right backs, 2 left backs, and 3 centre backs right now. Trent's injured, yes, but for me, Conor Bradley plays right back anyway. Gomez is back up to Conor Bradley now. Tsimikas is back up to Robbo, and then you got Kwanzaa, Virgil, and Konate who can rotate in that centre half position. So that's actually, yeah, I'm all right there. I think we need Szoboszlai to come back pretty quickly. The thing that worries me the most, guys, is the Szoboszlai stuff. The Szoboszlai news. Now, we were told that Szoboszlai could possibly make the cup final on Sunday. That was the news going round, and I think today Klopp said something like Szoboszlai's nowhere near ready yet. That's a worry to me, because the one thing that we say, the one thing about Klopp in these press conferences when he does talk about injuries is that he never really gives much away. He never really gives us enough detail, in my opinion. Rumours were that Szoboszlai could be available for the cup final Sunday, but Klopp's basically saying he's nowhere near ready yet. What's nowhere near ready mean? That's what I want to know. What does nowhere near ready mean? Is it mean, he's a week away, so missed the final, but he'll be back the following weekend? Because he's nowhere near running or training yet. What does that mean? That's my only issue there. That's like, what does it? I don't get it. Is he back after the international break? What is it? That's the mystery. If we had Szoboszlai fit, with Harvey Elliott, Endo, McAllister, and Gravenberch, I'll be all right. I'll be sitting pretty comfortably, knowing that we've got pretty much a healthy defence. Then we've got them lot in midfield. I'd actually feel a bit comfortable. I wouldn't feel so. But having no Szoboszlai at the moment, Curtis Jones is going to be out with that ankle ligament damage for probably a couple of weeks. It just puts a downer on everything, and that means I think McConnell's got to come into the squad, matchday squad now. I think Bobby Clark's got to come into the matchday squad now as backup replacements. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. And I've seen people on Twitter already the last half hour or so moaning about squad depth. Right, this is what annoys me, yeah? Guys, everyone moaning about squad depth. When half your squad is out injured, right, any team in the world would have an issue with squad depth. I'm sick of seeing this. Oh, if we bought more players, we'd have a bigger squad. Squad's fine, man. Half your team's out injured. If Arsenal had half their team out injured, If Arsenal had 12 players out injured, they'd have squad depth issue. If Man City had 12 players out injured, they'd have squad depth issue. No, this squad depth. No, we've got the. Just shut up. He does me head in. We just got players out, man. We've got players out, and it's just the way it is. We've got injuries. Newcastle. Look at Newcastle this season. Ravaged with injuries. They got a pretty good squad, Newcastle. Finished Champions League last year. And now they're getting their players back fit again. They're starting to climbing up the league again. And looking better again. So, if Man City had the injuries, we could make a first 11. So we've got Alisson out, Trent out, Matip out, Thiago out, Curtis Jones out. Who else we got out? Szoboszlai out. Salah could be out. Darwin Nunes could be out, and Diogo Jota could be out. Is out. That's 9 players, guys. 9 bloody players. Yeah. Come on. That's a lot of players. You put 9 players in with the 13 or 14, then that squad's fine. Teams are going to suffer. It don't matter who you are. If Man City had 9 of their first team squad players out, they would be struggling. If Arsenal had 9 of their squad players out, they'd be struggling. Szoboszlai, that's 10. There you go. Forgot one. That's 10. That's it's just, and we've got like 13 or 14 players left in the squad. And the thing with all these injuries is that at this moment in time, Liverpool is still not struggling on the pitch, still winning games of football. Even with all these injuries, Liverpool is still winning games of football. Now, can Liverpool carry on this mentality of winning games of football? So we've got all these injuries. Mo Salah and Darwin Nunes will be back for me. I think Darwin Nunes and Mo Salah will be back for Sunday's game in the cup final. I've got no issue with that whatsoever. So once Darwin Nunes and Salah are back, probably the weekend, this is an 11 we can put out. So we got all these injuries, guys. We've got 10 injuries, 9 or 10 injuries yet. Say on Sunday for the cup final, we could put out, this is an 11 we could put out with all them injuries. Killer in goal. Conor Bradley, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Robbo as our back four. Midfield 3, Endo, DM. McAllister on the right of the 3, Gravenberch on the left of the 3. And then a front 3 of Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo and Mo Salah. That's the 11 we could possibly put out still with having all these injuries. And there's no Trent, there's no Alisson, there's no Matip, no Thiago, no Szoboszlai, no Curtis Jones, no Szoboszlai, no Darwin Nunes, no Diogo Jota. And I can still put out that 11. That's a competitive 11. That's a good 11. Now, the problem is, also you got good youngsters coming through. Yeah. Clark can pick up a little bit of slack in that midfield for me. Not a problem. You got Harvey Elliott who can still come in and play as well. So what Liverpool got to do, I think what they got to do is get a little bit of luck now. Liverpool just need a little bit of luck now. They need the tide to turn and get no more injuries, because if we start to kick more injuries to the players that we got, so that 11 I just said, if any of them start to get injuries, then Liverpool are doomed. That we're in trouble, major trouble. We're in trouble now, but any more injuries and then we are in major trouble. So now it's about squad rotation. It's about game management now for Liverpool Football Club and Jurgen Klopp. This is a big test now. This is about game management. What do you do? What do you look at? What team who do you look at to play? So I was just on Frank's channel, big up Frank. I was on Coppish earlier as well this afternoon with Drifty, and we was asking the question about Luton and the cup final on Sunday and what's the bigger game? What's the bigger game? Luton Wednesday, going 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League, 4 points clear of Man City, 5 points clear of Arsenal, or the cup final on Sunday. Now, Liverpool have the title. Look, for the first time, I think, in Jurgen Klopp's era, apart from when we won the Premier League, Liverpool are on top of the Premier League with a points advantage, and everyone's played the same amount of games. Because City dropped points against Chelsea, they're 1 point behind us. So Liverpool are top, City are second with 1 point behind, and Arsenal are third, 2 points behind us, and a point behind City. It's the first time in a long time that Liverpool actually hold the keys to the door. They're top of the league. Everyone's played the same amount of points. Everyone's played the same amount of games. Liverpool, for the first time, have a points advantage. Usually, sometimes when Liverpool are top of the league, usually Man City have got a game in hand, or Arsenal or someone like that have got a game in hand. But now, it's a level playing field, and Liverpool are actually on top of the league. So, it's about managing it now. It's about how Jurgen Klopp manages it going forward. What does he do? Does he go really strong against Luton? This is the questions going through Klopp's mind tonight. Him and Pep Linders are probably thinking tonight, well, what do we do against Luton? We're at home at Anfield. Do we go strong? Because we've got a cup final on Sunday that we need to win as well. I want to win that cup. But Jurgen Klopp might be looking at it and thinking, I can't play the same team against Luton and then a few days later against Chelsea. I just can't. I can't risk it. I can't risk playing a full strength team against Luton and then 4 days later playing a full strength team against Chelsea when Chelsea have had a 7-day rest. With the injuries we got, I can't risk it. So what does Klopp look at? What does he see the most important game? Now, Klopp's always said the most important game is the next game. That's always the most important game to Jurgen Klopp. The next game. Well, the next game is Luton. The next game is Luton. So I'm going to be very, very interested how he takes that Luton game. Now, Mo Salah, we probably now know Mo Salah and Darwin Nunes are not going to feature on Wednesday, but they'll probably play a part on the cup final on Sunday. In fact, I think one of Mo Salah or Darwin Nunes starts the game against Chelsea on the cup final. But tomorrow's game, one of them, they're not going to be a part of the team. So Liverpool got a bit of rotation there. So you're probably looking at someone like Harvey Elliott to play right wing, Luis Diaz to play left wing, Gakpo playing through the middle. You're probably looking at a midfield three. It depends how he looks at his midfield, because we ain't got a lot of options in midfield. You know, Endo plays. I don't think there's any shadow of doubt about that. McAllister plays, and Gravenberch probably plays. And then you're probably looking to get the game won, taking a McAllister off and rested him, getting a Clark on there. You know, probably taking a Gravenberch off later in the game, putting McConnell on there. Endo, the most important midfielder for Liverpool now is Wataru Endo. It's mad. Liverpool's most important player now is probably going to be Wataru Endo, because we don't want McAllister playing the number 6 role and possibly getting injuries because of the defensive work he's going to play. And when he plays DM, McAllister gets kicked a lot. When he plays in that DM role, he gets fouled a lot. He seems to get fouled a lot less when he's playing in the 8 role because he gets a bit more freedom on the pitch. But in that 6 role, McAllister gets a lot of knocks. He's been injured this season playing in the 6 role. So Wataru Endo is looking like Liverpool's most important midfielder. Wataru Endo, yeah. It's mad that we've come to this, the 20th of February 2024, and we're probably saying right now Wataru Endo is arguably Liverpool's most important player at midfielder right now, because of the position he plays in. Because you need McAllister to be more freed up. I need Alexis McAllister to be more freed up, to be creative, to get on the end of crosses, to try and get goals from midfield, or be creative in midfield, setting up the attackers. I think we need McAllister in that advanced area, which means Wataru Endo is extremely important. And none of the youngsters we got can play DM. None of you can't ask Bobby Clark to come on and play number 6. You can't ask McConnell to come on and play number 6 in the Premier League. You just can't. Stefan Masetic is injured. Curtis Jones is injured. It's mad. Also, I think what Liverpool need to do, Endo time. Everyone knows the Talo Endo time. I think what Liverpool need to do is slow down the tempo of their game. I think this is very important. I don't know how you guys in the chat feel about this. Let me know in the chat how you feel about this. Should Liverpool slow down the tempo of how they play? Because we do know the way we play is very intense, and the intense way we play can cause muscle injuries. We can't afford to have any more injuries. So does Klopp and Pep Linders have to find a new way of playing which just slows down the tempo a little bit, but we're still good. I don't want us to slow down the tempo and just become a side-to-side passing team. We still got to score goals. We've got to win football matches, but we can't be as intense as we have been. The pressing, the counter pressing. Maybe we go to just like a short passing team, a tick-attacker team, or something like that. Which don't take as much, takes a little bit of pressure off a bit of intensity out the team. And but my only problem when we play that way is Liverpool are pretty shit. This is the issue, guys. When Liverpool do play a slower tempo and try and play a possession-based game, tick-attacker under Jurgen Klopp, it don't really suit us. And I don't think Jurgen likes playing it. And we don't look anywhere near as good. We look crap. So we're sort of stuck in a position at the moment, in a way, guys, that Liverpool have just got to play the way they do. And we just got to fingers crossed and hope for the best. Nothing else happens. Look, Klopp might change his system a little bit. Maybe change his formation, guys. Let me know in the chat about this, guys. Is this the perfect time for Liverpool to change formation? Maybe we should play a 4-4-2. Is this the perfect time to change your formation up? Play a different way while we got these injuries. But I'm with you in the chat. Big up to everyone in the chat saying we're shit when we play slow. Exactly. I agree with you. Ignore what I said. But as specific time says here, the intensity is why we're top. Exactly. And Klopp's probably got to keep that intensity because, as you say, it's the way we play. And we just got to hope, touch all the wood in the world, pause, and fingers crossed, do a prayer before every bloody game that we don't pick up any more injuries, man. But yeah, I agree. Just got to hope we don't get unlucky with any more injuries. Oh yeah, I know. Big up Football Talk Podcast. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Everyone go and subscribe to Football Talk Podcast. Any moderators in the chat, if you can put channels in the link. Think people's channels in the chat. I'd be appreciated of that. Big up Mr. Conway in the chat. You're doing well. Honesty in the chat, who's a living legend. Big up Honesty. Mate, you the other day doing super chats, man. Big up to you. Talk about super chats. Big up Cyberzone with a super chat earlier. Do appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. As always, blessed. You're a G, my man. We have 13 senior players available. What the F? Yeah, I know. And if you think about it, we've got 13 players available and we've got 10 injured right now. That's a 23-man squad. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just mad. It's nuts. We need our tide. We need the luck to turn a little bit. Who would you play the two? Who would you be the two up top? I think we'll stick to our guns. Though players will be back soon enough. Yeah, look, yeah, you are right. I think with Salah and Darwin not being like proper injuries, it's more fatigue. And with Darwin, he just felt something, so they're just being precaution. They're just being defensive with Darwin, which is fine. If Darwin, if Darwin and Mo Salah were available right now, would we all be worrying so much about the injuries? A question for everyone in the chat right now. If we have Mo Salah and Darwin Nunes completely available to us right now, with Gakpo and Luis Diaz, would would we be a lot less worried, or would you still be a bit unsure? Let me know in the chat. It would be, yeah, not as much, but it's concerning still. Yeah, I think he is, man. I think I think he is. The midfield, yeah. Look, what I'm saying with the forward line, if you've got Salah, Darwin Nunes, Gakpo, and Luis Diaz available in your forward line, and I know we're missing numbers in midfield, I still think you can get over the line in a lot of games because of that forward line. You can drop Gakpo into a deeper position into midfield if you needed. Go with Salah, Darwin, and Luis Diaz up front. You can play Gakpo a little bit deeper in a 10 maybe, and play Endo and McAllister at a double pivot. I think you can still get over the line in games, in a lot of games, and pick up victories. Yeah. But I think, yeah, he's still injured. Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, exactly, man. And forward line is the best in the league. With injuries, we can't get through the games they bailed us out in. Our forward line is the best in the league. With injuries, we can't get through the games that they. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying, John. Like these players are available to us. Like if you got Darwin, Salah, Gakpo, and Jota, I'm convinced they score goals in every single match, pretty much, and they will get us over the line. Their individual qualities. But with Darwin and Salah out injured, it just, yeah, man. I think Gakpo's got to be important, man. I think Gakpo's got to be extremely important to us. Yeah, Lewis Kumas and Jason Dans, these two youngsters are 36 between the season youth. Yeah, I think Lewis. I think Kumas will be part of them. I think Kumas might be in some of the squads in the next few weeks on the bench and that. I think McConnell will be. I think Bobby Clark will be. And I saw another youngster. I can't remember the name right now. It's gone out of my head. But Paul Joyce saying he's been ready to be called up as well as an emergency. So look, we just got to deal with what we've got to deal with, guys. That's what I mean. The thing that's the one. That's the one. Thanks, Ant. Yeah, that's the one. Big up, guys. I see that's why my chat's the best in the world, man. Can't beat my chat. Yeah, I think our mentality is so strong at our football club right now. I still see it getting through. Big up Virgil van Dijk. They were saying Virgil van Dijk said today about the injuries. He said we can't let the injuries spoil anything. We can't let the injuries get us down. We just got to keep playing and keep winning. Because eventually these players will come back, and when they come back, they're going to come back into a winning team. And that's the mentality we need. Let's not have our heads down, kicking the stones on the pavement. You know what I mean? Just like shuffling our feet around, all depressed. Let's just keep playing. Let's keep that mentality. So big up Virgil, man. Big up Virgil. Yeah, Carvalho's doing bits. Oh, he certainly is, man. He certainly is. Big up Skip to my Lou. How you doing? Big up Jamie. I've seen you on the Coppish review earlier. Yeah. Big up to everyone who came over on the Coppish show at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, with Drifty and myself looking at the Luton game. Good conversation over there. Yeah, the Coppish are the guys, man. I love them guys. Cal, Matt, Drifty. They're the best, man. They're the best. Only love for them. An array of youngsters, including 16-year-old attacking midfield Trey Neone, are on standby. Yeah, man, they have to be. They have to be on standby. No doubt about it. Jamie, I think we've used our squad better than anyone to keep our intensity. Exactly. We looked at our worst Arsenal away after less options and 3 games in 10 days. Same this week, but even less options. Yeah, man. Look, that is a worry. There is no doubt. There is no doubt. I actually feel like for the first time ever, Liverpool could do with an international break. When is the international break, guys? Is it the end of March? Is it Easter time? When is the international? I know it's March time. When is the let me know in the chat, guys, because I can't remember. I know it's in March, but this is it's the first time end of March. So yeah, Easter's at the end of March, ain't it? So Easter's early this year. So in 6 weeks' time, we've got an international break. Liverpool need an international break. It really do. Because it just give another couple of weeks where Liverpool don't play, and it also gives another couple of weeks. So Liverpool ain't got to play for 2 weeks, and then their players can get fitter in 2 weeks. Yeah, Liverpool need that, man. I think if Liverpool can get to that international break, if Liverpool can actually get to that international break, and we've beaten Luton, and we've won the League Cup, and we beat Man City at Anfield, and we've beaten Nottingham Forest, and somehow we've beaten Southampton in the FA Cup, because I think that's the game we're going to bin off. If we win all them games and we've won a cup in that meantime, we get to the international break. I'm gassed. I ain't gonna lie, guys, because by the time the international break's over, we should have a lot of our players back. So yeah, Alisson should be back because we know he's out for 6 weeks now. Alisson should be back. Salah and Darwin will be perfectly fine by then. Hopefully Curtis Jones is back after that time as well. Szoboszlai will be back after the international break. So having them players back after the international break, Trent Alexander-Arnold will probably be back after the international break. So having them players back, and if we can win our games and win a cup till then, yeah, I think we'll be all right, man. We need stem cell therapy, man. Oh man. Yeah, big up to everyone in chat, man. Big up to everyone in chat. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I'm with you, though. I think Curtis is probably 4 to 6 weeks. I think Curtis is probably 4 to 6 weeks because he said it's bone ligament in the ankle. Bone ligament is not sort of. So I think you're looking at 4 to 6 weeks. What Klopp was basically saying is pain. It's just pain related, really. It's very, very painful, and we all know what pain's like. If you've got something that's extremely painful, you just can't do anything. You have to wait till the pain goes, and then all of a sudden you can get back to doing things again. So I think with Curtis Jones, after the international break, I expect him to be back. I really do. I think that. I think you'll probably see Szoboszlai back after the international break, Curtis Jones after the international break, and Alisson Becker after the international break, and hopefully Trent Alexander-Arnold as well, because it'd be April then. You know, they should then if they're all back after the international break, and as I said, Liverpool have won the League Cup, they've beaten Luton, they've got a great result against Man City at home. They've beaten Nottingham Forest away, and they somehow managed the FA Cup game against Southampton. If all that happens and we get to the international break and then players come back, It might be 20, guys. I ain't gonna lie. It might be number 20 coming home. It might be 20. But just got to keep our fingers crossed, man. Got to keep our fingers crossed and pray every day. That's all we got to do as Liverpool fans. Big up, James. That's a lovely thing to say, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, with my look, if you are new, Randy, like with my football content, as you guys know, I don't really go with like agendas or anything like that. Like a lot of people have a go at me because I don't always slag off the owners because I try and look at things on two sides of the coin. You know, there's always a good side and a bad side to everything, guys. No matter who it is or what it is, there's always a good side and a bad side. And what I try and do is talk about both. You know, you got to be object. You can't look at it in a. I don't like being a lot of Liverpool fans in the content world call me one of these Liverpool fans, like a top red or a very like happy Liverpool fan, no matter what's happening, always looking like oh everything's going to be fine and all that. Because a lot of Liverpool fans would just like to be negative bastards. Let's face it right now. There's a lot of miserable Liverpool fans. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with them. But so many miserable Liverpool fans, and I'm not going to tell them to cheer up or anything. They do what they want, but they try and put their negativity on a lot of people all the time. You know, and spread their negativity, and they can't spread it. I mean, I fight and argue with so many people all the time, every week, guys, on Twitter or on here. People have a go at me, and say what you want. I don't care. Um, I just try and give you what I feel, guys. You know, if some people want a Liverpool channel that you know is I'm just FSG out and I can't stand the ownership and I go make a video of them every week and you know, go for it. It's all cool. It's just not me. It's just not me. It never will be me. You know, I always look at the good and the bad in the same scenario because there's no just good. You know, I speak about Jurgen Klopp a lot, right? And people have a go at me and think I hate Jurgen Klopp because I've got the guts to actually say when Klopp's not doing well and doing shit, and I talk about it, and then people have a go at me about how can you talk about Jurgen Klopp like that? Because he's just a normal geezer. He's manager of Liverpool Football Club. Why can't I talk about him like that? He's not God. Yeah, you know, it's just it gets a bit silly. It gets a bit silly. So yeah, I do appreciate them comments, man. I do appreciate them comments. Um, I just yeah, I just try and give my honest opinion about everything. And look, I hate football banter. I don't mind football banter. You know, if football banter is right and people having a laugh with it with rivals and stuff like that, but sometimes I think that goes too far as well. No, there's a lot of football channels out there. We won't name them because they're huge channels and they'll probably get us shut down if we mentioned them. Sean's just mentioned one in the chat. Big up, Sean. He's just mentioned one. Don't worry, I never go there. But yeah, it just they wind me up. You know, like they just want a reaction. They just want a reaction. They get their reaction. They've won. I just don't like it. When I talk about football, I like having a proper football debate with people. I like to talk about football properly and have an adult debate, you know, and go back and forward with someone. And my views might be completely wrong. I might have misread something and got an argument completely wrong. And I don't mind losing an argument about football at all. It is what it is. But I enjoy them debates. I enjoy going on people's channels and having proper football debates. And I've done that before on channels that are friends of mine that I love. You know, I only go on channels really. The channels I go on are people I admire and respect as Liverpool fans in this Liverpool community and will never slag them off ever. And they're great people. And them same people that come on my channel, you see, it's a small circle of people and I absolutely adore all of them. And they're great content creators. We don't agree on things. You know, we have different opinions, but that's the great thing about it. If we all thought the same thing, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? But yeah, so big up for all them comments. I do appreciate it, man. And I just try and keep it balanced. You know what I mean? I just try and keep a balanced critique about our football club because we love our football club. We love everything about our football club. It's part of the family, and I think some people want to just, if you want to listen to someone like, some people like this, like when it goes bad, some people like coming on my channel and listen to me have a go because I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person. So when I rant about something, I'm not ranting just for the sake of views. I'm ranting it. I'm having a rant because you can tell in my voice that I'm emotionally pissed off of what's happened and what I'm saying is true. Because I think you can tell when someone's fake behind the camera in front of the microphone when they're playing on a character and it's not really them and you can see through it. And my channel's small, 5,130 people subscribe to my channel. Yeah. I probably could be a lot bigger. I could probably have 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers right now if I changed my ways and went down a certain route in content creation. But then I'll be lying to you guys because that's not Jamie Phillips. That's not me. That's someone completely different. And I'm never going to play a character. What you see on camera and you hear on the microphone is Jamie Phillips during the day with his family and stuff like that. This is what you get. No bullshit. So yeah, big up to all of you. Much love, and I will never change. People want to change me, but I can tell you right now, I'm never going to change. Have I got a mad sense of humour? Yeah. My sense of humour is a bit mad, a bit crazy, and a bit out there. Some people love it. Some people like it upsets some people, and some people feel like a bit disrespect. It's just me, man. I've got Cal in the chat. Big up the Cal. One of the best on here. Very close friend of mine. Owns a content creator on this channel. On his channel, we do UFC stuff together and do a lot of Liverpool stuff together. And again, great guy. And it is what it is, guy. And all you guys in the chat, every single one of you beautiful people here on the chat, you come in video after video after video supporting me. And I'll never change, man. I will never change. I mean, I said on a video a few days ago that I'm excited for the future of Liverpool Football Club. And I got had a go at. Look, I get a lot of comments after my videos sometimes. I go back and look at comments. I don't always look back at comments because some people, chat shit and I have to block them. I've blocked so many people. And I don't like blocking people because I do believe in free speech in a kind of way. But some people are just damn rude, and I don't like rudeness. There's no need to be rude about an opinion, right? You don't have to like my opinion. Just say, Jamie, I didn't really like your opinion, unfortunately, and I won't be watching again if your opinions are like that. And I'll be like, fine. That's a grown-up response. Don't mind it whatsoever. I'll even heart it. You know what I mean? I'll even leave it a like. But then I get people just like, oh, you don't know what you're chatting about. You're a self-cited Liverpool fan. How can you be excited about the future under FSG and Jurgen Klopp leaving? We're going to fall to the oblivion of the earth. Or we'll be lucky if we're bloody in the Premier League next season. Or you really think Xabi Alonso's going to be our new manager? Why would he come to FSG? Why would he come to a team that's got the transfer budget of Burnley? That's what I love that one. This is my favourite one at the moment, guys. Why would anyone come to Liverpool and be work under FSG when they get the transfer budget of Burnley and West Ham and people like that? And I'm like, what? Because I don't remember Burnley buying Alisson, Becker and Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunes and Gravenberch and McAllister and Szoboszlai and the Kanate and I don't. I might be wrong. But I never see that happening. You know what I mean? It's just I don't get that sort of shit. Could it be better? Yeah. Is it the worst thing in the world? No. And the new one at the moment, that everyone's going absolutely batshit crazy about right now. A lot of people going batshit crazy at this at the moment is the fact that Man United have got all this team together in 3 weeks, yeah? So Radcliffe, what's his name? Radcliffe, Ineos, whatever they are. He's coming to Liverpool. He's coming to Man United, and they've got like a sporting director. They've nicked Thingy from Newcastle, who's completely overrated as a sporting director, by the way. The sporting director at Newcastle is so bad at his job, Newcastle can't spend any money in the transfer market, and they've got him as a sporting director. Good. Keep going. And like people are moaning about, how can he get it done in 3 weeks? But Liverpool waiting around for all this. Well, I've said this many times. When COVID hit, FSG got lazy and forgot about Liverpool. I've said it many times. This is where I'm honest with it. FSG got lazy and forgot about Liverpool in COVID times, in my opinion. Right? And then Julian Ward left. When Julian Ward left, Liverpool decided that if people have only got to read it, but people don't read anything, so they're just lazy. Jurgen Klopp got a lot of power. So Jurgen Klopp started to really put out the players he wants. If you're listening to that Rio Ferdinand interview about Dominic Szoboszlai, yeah, Klopp wanted Dominic Szoboszlai bad. Dominic Szoboszlai is a Jurgen Klopp transfer, and he didn't know we could afford him. Go back and watch that Rio Ferdinand. He didn't know we could afford him. And then he was told, yeah, we can afford him if you want him. And George Schmack went and got him done. And you got to remember, George Schmack came in because Jurgen Klopp didn't want to do all the work. And because FSG have full and utter trust in Jurgen Norbert Klopp, they have so much trust in Klopp. That's why Klopp said they would never fire him. So Klopp had to take the decision to leave by himself. Because he said, FSG are never going to sack me. I could be bottom of the league and get relegated and I'll probably still be manager. So they put so much trust in him that Klopp was starting to do some of the transfers. He got George Schmacker in to help him out with transfers. And he said it himself. He didn't know. Jurgen Klopp didn't think we had the financial resources to go and buy Dominic Szoboszlai. But we went and bought Dominic Szoboszlai. It's just, the money is there, guys. We'll try and be clever. I think sometimes Liverpool try and be too clever. Liverpool try and be too clever sometimes. And I think that bites them on the arse a little bit. When Liverpool try and be too clever, I think sometimes they just got to unleash the cash. And look, Liverpool tried to buy Caicedo. I don't care what anyone says. Now, I've heard all the things. It was PR, it was PR. Can I tell everyone right now? If the Caicedo deal was a PR stunt, it is the worst PR stunt I've ever seen in my life. PR stunts usually are a thing to try and help you, not make things worse. Like, I don't get this PR stunt nonsense. Yeah, so we're fictionally going to offer you money for Caicedo. Tony Bloom is then going to tell the world that Liverpool have put in the highest offer for Caicedo, and we've accepted that bid. So either Tony Bloom is lying and there was never any money and they couldn't accept anything. You know, illegal, like, what PR shit? Liverpool tried to do a deal and they didn't get it done. There's nothing PR about it. They just didn't get the transfer done. And then I know people go, well, where was the money elsewhere for things? Liverpool put value on a player they're willing to go to. Liverpool didn't feel like going the full whack on what's his name from Lavia from Southampton. Liverpool didn't feel like a player who's only played 38 professional games in his whole career is worth 50 million quid. But Liverpool wanted him, but they didn't financially think he was worth 50 million quid. Liverpool financially thought Caicedo was worth breaking the British record for. And it's not the first time we broke records, guys. We broke the world record for a goalkeeper in Alisson Becker. Is it 64 million? Broke the world record for him. I mean, I think people just forget this. Yeah, it was Coutinho money it was used with, but they still spent it. That's the thing people don't seem to understand. They still spent the money. Then I believe they broke the world record for Virgil van Dijk at the time. So if they did buy Caicedo, they brought FSG would have broke 3 world records for a goalkeeper, a defender, and a midfielder if it happened. they will spend money. And do they spend enough all the time? No. I'm not going to sit here and pretend FSG spend shit. They don't. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I'm also not going to pretend that we don't buy fantastic footballers. You know, are we all going to sit here and pretend that we don't buy fantastic footballers? Do we spend more money than Man City and Real Madrid's and Man United to this world? No. But do we sometimes buy better players? Yeah. No, we bought Mohamed Salah 7 years ago for 35 million quid. 35 million quid for Mo Salah. And there was a lot of Liverpool fans that didn't even want Mo Salah. I can go I remember watching YouTube channels at the time. Liverpool fan, why are we buying Mo Salah for? We've got Mane who plays right wing. Makes no sense. You know, it bought Mane for 30 odd million. Bobby Firmino was bought for 29.5 million quid. Has there been a better £29 million spent ever by Liverpool Football Club, for goodness sake? Robbo was 8 million. Robbo was 8 million. It's just McAllister was 35 million. 35 million for McAllister. Szoboszlai was 60. Yeah, they got a way to buying players. FSG and the ownership have got, a particular sort of players they look for. They got a profile they want to go for in players. But I ask you guys as well in the chat right now, shouldn't it be the case that your team has a profile in which you want to buy players from, instead of just buying players on a whim? Instead of just buying players on a whim, like a lot of clubs do, i.e. Man United in the last 10 years, and it don't work and you just waste money, or would it better having a profile that you use to buy your footballers with? You look at age, you look at skill set, you look at versatility, you look at pace, power, technique, you look at their age, the longevity they can give you in their career, the value of that player and how much better that player can get over time. Isn't it better having a profile there that can go out and get you these players to build your squad? Or should you just willy-nilly it and just go what's trending? Or should you just go what's trending out there? As Bailey says there, Minamino was 7 million. We won 2 trophies and made our money back on him. Perfect business. Perfect business. What's wrong with that? Or I remember Liverpool fans, and I remember this massively, and I know there's some of you out there, maybe not people in my chat, but people watching, I know there's some Liverpool fans out there that wanted Liverpool to buy Antony from Ajax before Man United did. I know there's some of you out there. That wanted Liverpool to buy Antony from Ajax before Man United did. And some of you are upset. I remember the controversy when Man United bought Antony from Ajax, and a lot of Liverpool fans are like, we could have done that kind of winger as backup to Mo Salah. And now you see him, he's 85 million pounds worth of shit. But dead. Big up Drifty. Yeah, Drifty knows. But yeah, big up, absolute dead footballer for 85 million quid. Here's one for you. Now, this is why I don't always think it's about how much you spend. Liverpool paid exactly the same money for Antony, right, for Salah and Mane combined. Salah and Mane combined cost the same as Antony did. Now, who would you rather have building a team? Salah and Mane for a combined fee, or one Antony from Ajax? And I'm not sitting there saying I love FSG or anything. I just feel like we've got so many good footballers, and we've got a profile that we go after, and we stick to that profile, and we try and buy good footballers that they can tell is going to get better as they go. We don't always buy the ready-made star, but we buy a player that we know in 2 to 3 years' time, this player is going to be exceptional 2-3 years' time, go, no, when we bought Mo Salah, they knew, looking at his data, doing the data research, looking at the profile of the player, under the manager that he was playing for and the system he's playing in, he's going to be amazing. And he hit the ground running. Same with Sadio Mane. Same with Bobby Firmino. And how many of us knew who bloody Bobby Firmino was when we bought him under Brendan Rodgers 8 years ago? Like 8, almost 9 years ago when we bought Bobby Firmino, who the bloody hell who knew Bobby Firmino was? Not many, maybe some. You know, we bought this Brazilian kid from Hoffenheim who's played in Germany most of his career. And we spent 29 million quid on him because we went by profile. We looked at his age, his skill set, his ability, how good he's going to be, his trajectory, how much better he's going to get every single season. Yeah, we look at all that. And I actually like that. Yeah, do I want to go on a whim sometimes? I think it's okay going on a whim sometimes. Sometimes I feel like you have to break away from it a little bit. And Liverpool have done that. Thiago is not in Liverpool's profile set. When we're looking for players, Thiago's not in Liverpool's profile set. Milner's not in Liverpool's profile set. You could argue Gakpo and Gravenberch probably ain't. Yeah, but we do sometimes go on, on a whim and go, right, them players are there and they're available and they'll be good for us. Well, Taro Endo is not in our profile set. The man is 30 years old, never played in England, never played in the Premier League, and played most of his time in a mid-level German team. Yeah? But they saw something in him that would work perfect for Liverpool and spent, 15 million quid on him. And it is one of our best signings this season. So I'm all for profile. Do people really want us to go and buy Casemiro from Real Madrid and give him all them wages when you're not really getting the legit Casemiro because he's just on the way down a little bit? You're not getting the Casemiro at Real Madrid from 3 years beforehand, where he was the best DM in the world. You're now getting the Casemiro whose trajectory is down. It's not up anymore. You go and pay a geezer that much money for a player that's actually trajectory is going down more than it's going up. For me, that don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. And as I said, FSG have made mistakes. They've got lazy. Last season, there should have been more business done. And that's on the ownerships as well as the manager. They're all on that together. That's all them together. They should have done better. And I spoke about that last season. But this season, I gave them their thumbs up. I gave them their flowers because they got rid of all the old crap in our team that were dying on their arse. Got rid of them. Got with new, fresh, young talent. And look what's happening right now. Look what's happening right now, apart from the injuries. So, yeah. And we've got good youth players coming through as well, man. Got Conor Bradley and Kwanzaa. Who would have thought? Last season, we'd be going this season, 12 months later, going, fuck me, that Conor Bradley's a good right back. We've got a right back that a lot of Liverpool fans feel we can push Trent out of the team. That's how confident we are in him. Then you've got a kid in Kwanzaa who's come from nowhere. And we all call him, what is it, VVQ? That's his nickname now, isn't it, Virgil van Kwanzaa, yeah? Who looks like a decent young defender who's going to save us millions. Things are... I'll say this right now. People might unsubscribe to me for saying this. I'm going to say it right now. If you unsubscribe to me saying this, fair, I don't care. Right? Off the pitch, FSG are the second best owners in the Premier League. Just are. And that's off the pitch, not on the pitch. Off the pitch, commercial-wise, building a new stadium up, building a new training ground, no real debt, everything's workable debt, great facilities, everything intact, good commercial wealth, good sponsors everywhere, got our name out there commercially. Off the pitch, in my opinion, they're the second best owners in the country. You've probably got to put Man City first, but there's a caveat, obviously. But I'd literally say that what they've done off the pitch, business-wise, They don't get much better business-wise than that. You know, go back to, have you seen that picture from a few years ago? Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. I think it's 5 years ago. And you see Anfield 5 years ago and Anfield now. And you see our old training ground to AXA now. And the difference in like 5 years or 6 years or whatever it is. And the difference and all that. And the players coming in, the manager, and you look at the sponsorships, you look at the commercial wealth behind the scenes, where we are in the commercial tables and stuff like that. You know, Liverpool next year will probably be in the top 5 commercial wealth teams in world football, without a shadow of a doubt. We'll be back in the Champions League. We'll probably go and win trophies this season. You know, so commercially, we'll probably be back in that top 5, top 4 next season. And that's behind the scenes. And on the pitch is a different kettle of fish. And on the pitch, you can all have your arguments. You know, you can all have your own arguments about the stuff on the pitch, the transfers and the players' salaries and stuff like that. That debate is absolutely fine. But business-wise, off the pitch, I think they're like the best owners in the league, personally. And this is true. You know, Man United have stole our blueprint. A lot of teams are stealing our blueprint. You know, it's very, very true, man. But I've gone way off topic. I do apologise. It was just that I think it was James, big up James, with that lovely comment. And I just wanted to respect his comment and have a little conversation about it, about my journey and all that here. So, V&Q is a great shot. But yeah, big up to everyone, and you guys are all amazing. So much love to all of you as well. LK says, big up LK, a super chat. Much love, my friend. It means a lot to me. Who do you want in Europa? Give me Lons or Freiburg. Mid-table clubs and not a lot of travel. Yep, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Even getting Toulouse again. I know we had him in the group stage, but I think if they get through the last 32, we're able to draw them again. Freiburg or a lot. Yeah, I'm with you, man. They're sort of mid-table, low-level European clubs where a 2-hour journey. Yeah, perfect to me. Sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah, definitely sounds good to me, man. Jamie, watch alongs coming back one day. The reactions on screens low. Yeah, look. The problem with watch alongs, yeah, like I'll let you know the issue with watch alongs right now. So watch alongs, the thing with watch alongs, it's very an oversaturated market. It's a very oversaturated market. If you look at a lot of Liverpool content creators, a lot of them do watch alongs. So if I'm doing a watch along, I'm competing with Coppish, I'm competing with Sam, I'm competing with Redmen TV. You know, big Liverpool content creators are far bigger than me and with bigger audiences. So for my growth, it's harder for me to do watch alongs and get that attention on my channel. Also, the delays. It's the delays between me watching it and you guys in the chat as well. You know, I can be 30 seconds to a minute behind sometimes, and you guys in the chat have already seen something a minute ago and I've not seen it yet. And I hate the delays. I really hate delays. It really bugs me. And there's no way of not having delays because there's a 6 second window, a delay on YouTube anyway. So I'm casting off StreamYard right now, live onto YouTube. If I go onto my YouTube feed right now, you're like 5 seconds behind. It's mad. There's a little delay. So there's always going to be a delay, and I don't know what it is. Every time I put a Liverpool game on, see, I watch everything through my Sky Go. Everything on my Sky Go is on my. I've got 2 monitors, yeah. So I've got one big computer, and I've got 2 monitors. My monitor that's on you right now, and I've got a monitor just here, just there. I've got my other monitor there, and I put Sky Go on it and watch my football. but for some reason it's a minute behind. I have no idea why. And so they're the two things, it's getting that traction. For me to do watch-alongs is very difficult, and plus it's 3 hours, man. It's me talking for 3 bloody hours, and I've got to do a 3 hour watch-along because I've got to go live before the game. So it's 2 to 3 hours doing the watch-along, and then I've got to try and do a match reaction after it, or later in the day, or in the evening. And I've got a family as well. I've got 3 kids, got a wife. Takes a lot of time out. I might do the odd watch-along here and there. See, I was thinking about doing a watch-along for the cup final on Sunday. If you guys would like that, I could do it. If you guys would be up for it and watching me do the cup final on Sunday, I'd love it. I'd do it. I was thinking about doing the cup final on Sunday. If we get to the Europa League final or a big Europa League game like quarter-final or semi-final, I might be doing watch-alongs for that as well. And the big Premier League, I might do a few. Here and there. But yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. But yeah, you guys are great, man. I always give you guys respect because me doing this, I love doing YouTube. I love talking about Liverpool Football Club to you guys and having my opinions and us sharing opinions and debating. I absolutely love it. I found friends on this doing YouTube, content creators that we're mates now. We talk to all the time and stuff like that. It's been brilliant. It's been fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. But what makes it more worth it is when I turn the camera on, go live. You guys are in the chat. You stay in the chat for most of the video. You listen to me. We have conversations. And it just makes me want to do another one the following day. I absolutely love it. And I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't. You guys are special. And you should know that deep down. That's from me, guys. You guys are special. I appreciate and love every single bloody one of you. My first YouTube video was in July 2021. It was in lockdown. I started in 2021 because I was going on Coppish a lot, and I did a lot of Friday night call-ins on Coppish, and I did some debate shows, FSG debate shows on Coppish as well. And I did quite a bit on Coppish because I was doing that. Like people kept asking me, should I do a YouTube channel? And I was gaining a bit of popularity being on Coppish. And then I said to my wife one day, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to give it a go. Don't watch my YouTube. Don't. They're shit. My first like 100 videos are garbage. I got crap microphones, crap earphones. Can't understand what I'm doing. They're a little bit like it's shit, man. The first 100 videos are so bad, it's unreal. But I learned how to do it, and yeah, July 2021. I think my first video is me talking about the Jordan Henderson contract situation back in 2021. And yeah, I ain't stopped since, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Jamie, what's your favourite Liverpool shirt and why? The silver 1990 Liverpool top, the away kit, the silver away kit from 1990, because I started supporting Liverpool in 1989. I say support, I was watching it with my dad, and that was the only team I knew because my dad was a Liverpool fan. I sat there and watched Liverpool with my dad. It's just what you do, yeah. And I started getting into football when I was around 9 or 10. I'm 42 now, so I started getting into football when I was about 9 or 10. And then by 1990, I was loving football, and I actually started playing Sunday League and stuff like that, under 10 Sunday League. And I got my uncle bought me the silver 1990 Liverpool kit, with the flex in it and the candy sponsorship, Adidas stripes, beautiful. And but it was like 2 sizes too big for me. And he's like, oh, you're growing to it. But I wore that thing everywhere. And I used to tuck it into my shorts when I was training, because it was so big, the rest of it would hang out the bottom of my shorts. It was mad. But yeah, I love that kit, man. Yeah. Yeah, that kit. Love it. I haven't got it no more. I need to rebuy it. I need to go and get it again. I need to go get it again. I love that kit. Yeah, big up, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, look, back to the Luton game. We got sidetracked. But yeah, yeah, I think Luton might rest players as well because I think Luton expect Liverpool to win going away to Anfield. I think Luton's manager will be like, the bigger game is at home to Villa. If Luton are going to stay in the Premier League, Luton need to try and take as many points at home as possible. If Luton can win another 4 home games this season, I personally think Luton stay in the Premier League. So, from a Luton point of view, they might be looking, they got some injuries themselves. They might be looking and thinking, the Liverpool game's a free hit. It's a free hit. Even with Liverpool's injuries, we don't expect much. But the home game to Aston Villa on the weekend, for me, is a bigger game for Luton than the away game to Liverpool. I agree, man. I agree. Big up, Miss Melina. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Guys, go and check out Miss Melina's channel if you're not a big Arsenal fan. Hope you're doing well, Miss Melina. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, kit. Yeah, the price of kits are mad now. The price of kits are mad. I mean, I've got the new home kit. I like the new home kit. I think I've had the last 3 home kits, the last 3 seasons. Obviously, I've got me. I've got the cream one with. I got this for my 40th birthday, so I got my nickname on the back of it and my number. But yeah, I quite a lot of kits. I like the classics as well, though. I like the classic. I do like the classic kits. You know, Liverpool kits from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. I I, I like going for them kits now a lot. So I think they're smart, man. There you go. It's Miss Felina's channel going. Make sure you check her channel out. How comes your nickname is Brooke? Because Phillips ain't my real surname. It's my stepdad's surname. So my stepdad's surname is Phillips, and I took my stepdad's surname. But it's not my birth surname. It's a different name, which I won't say on here, which I won't say on the channel. But yeah, my that nickname is shortened. Yeah. Be at ends in the chat. How you doing, well, man? Yeah, full kit stuff. If you're a grown man, good luck to you. If you want to put your full kit on as a grown man, do it, man. Go for it. Much love. Yeah. Don't put it this way. If you've got a 30-year-old man who's in a full Liverpool kit walking past a park, yeah, I'd probably call the police. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the shirt and jeans, man. A Liverpool shirt with a nice pair of jeans, good trainers, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Yeah, Warrior kits were shocking. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, if you're a kid, full kit up. Yeah, my son Brody. Yeah, he's got full Liverpool kits because he's a kid. Kids should be in full Liverpool kits. 30-year-old men, no. If I see a 30-year-old man full Liverpool kit walking past the park, you get on that phone real quick. Exactly, Sean. That's the perfect place for it. That's the perfect place. Or get your missus wearing Liverpool kits. Now I love it when my wife puts on my Liverpool top. That's like, ooh, yeah. But I don't want to go. This is not an after dark show right now, guys. I know it's late, but this is not an after dark show. We're not going there. We're not going there. Oh, the yellow Colesberg one. What is that? Is that the Michael Owen one, Daryl? The real baggy one that Michael Owen used to wear. That's about 4 times too big for him. Yeah, big up the Enzy's channel as well. Go and check him out, man. Full kit and a pair of slippers in the park. Yeah, man. Yeah, Daryl, that kit's mad. Like, the one thing I don't like, look, I'm a bit of a big boned lad. I don't know if you noticed, right? And I'm quite a wide framed geezer. Let's put it that way, yeah? And the one thing I will say about kits today, they're too tight, man. I need to breathe. They're too tight. Like, I just want them a bit baggier, yeah? Not all of us are like skinny. Do you know what I mean? Definitely balls. You know, not all of us are skinny. Yeah, we can't pull off these tight bloody Liverpool tops. It's mad. Give me a bit of room. I need my skin to breathe. You know, I don't want to take my top off at the end of the day and it's just dripping because it's been clinging to me. Bigger. Yes. 3XL, that's the job, man. That's the job you need. You know, like, I have to get a Liverpool shirt bigger than my actual size for it to fit. You know what I mean? I'm an XL, yeah? Right? So I have to buy 2XL in Liverpool shirts. Right? If I buy an XL Liverpool shirt, I'm like that. I can't move. I can't breathe. I have to get 2XL just for it to go over the man boobs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's mad. It's cause they're made to go like they cut the seam diagonally, don't they, down the side? So instead of cutting the seam down like that, so they just hang, they cut them diagonally, so they yeah. Like if I wear an extra large Liverpool shirt, probably look about 8 months pregnant walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, walking down the street, yeah, can't. Can't be doing it, man. Can't be doing it, you know. Tight around the 6-pack, more like the 12-pack. But yeah. Well, it's not actually a pack; it's more of a keg. I've got a keg. That's what it is. No packs for me. Just full on keg. Just a barrel, you know. Newcastle fans don't wear them. Yeah, big up the Newcastle fans, man. Yeah, Ajax. Ajax have always had great kits. Ajax kits are great. Look, so I will buy international shirts that are not my nationality. So I got the Japan shirt. I've got an Argentina shirt, Brazil shirt. I'll get international shirts, yeah. But I will never, ever, ever buy another club shirt that's not Liverpool. I don't get it. I can't do it. I see Liverpool fans wearing Real Madrid shirts. I'm like, what? How can you be a Liverpool fan and wear a Real Madrid shirt? What are you doing? I don't get it. How can you wear a Real Madrid shirt if you're a Liverpool fan, or a Barcelona shirt, or an Ajax shirt? I like the Ajax shirts. I like them on the peg. I'm never going to put them on my body. Don't get it, man. Adam, big up. No, I just can't. I just can't. No, I can't be doing. I can't. I'm trying me as a dad bod. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Why not? You know. You do, man. You do. I ain't got no time to train. It's hard enough getting up the stairs to do this. Yeah, Arsenal do good kits, man. Arsenal do very good kits. If your bum hips is hell. Yeah, Adidas make the best kits, in my opinion. Adidas make the best kits. Yeah, Barcelona's home kit can never change. It is what it is now. Yeah, let's get back to Casey. As Sean says there. as Mr. Casey says. Let's get back to the real stuff. We have gone so off topic on this video, but hey, why not have a bit of a laugh? We've got doom and gloom around us of all these injuries. We've had a bit of a laugh. So if anyone's watching this video back going, where the hell is this match prediction? Guys, having a bit of fun. Let's have a bit of a laugh here. Match prediction anyway. I personally think that Harvey Elliott will play right wing. Gakpo will play through the middle. Luis Diaz play left wing. I think Endo, McAllister and Gravenberch will start the game in midfield. But then during the game, I expect Clark to come on, McConnell to come on, players like that. And at the back, I think Conor Bradley continues at right back. Robbo continues at left back. And I'm going to say Kwanzaa and Virgil van Dijk start at the back with Kelleher in goal. That'd be my 11. And I think we go and win the game comfortably. I think we'll win the game. I think it'll be a comfortable victory. I'm going 4-0 Liverpool. I think we'll smash them. I think we'll smash it. I don't think. I think Luton are going to play this game as a free hit, with the bigger game for them coming against Aston Villa at home on the weekend. On the weekend, I think they go. Yeah, and I think we'll win. What goes a lot under the radar, guys, is the great performance against Brentford away. That's not been spoke about enough. I spoke about it today with Drifty on Coppish, but that game against Brentford on last Saturday, that 12:30 kickoff, it's gone under the radar because we lost Curtis Jones and Jota, and all we spoke about after the game was the injuries. What we should have spoke about really is beating them 4-1 away from home at a difficult ground. You saw Man City and Brentford today. Man City made hard work of it. We smashed them 4-1, and that's gone so under the radar, that result, because of the injuries. No one's speaking about it. I thought it was a great performance. It could have been many more goals. It could have been 5 or 6, in my opinion. Great performance. The team's still in form. The mentality's still there. Let's go and beat Luton, guys. Let's go and beat Luton, and then look forward to the build-up for the Cup final on Sunday. Let's do that, guys. Let's go positive now. Let's put a bit of positivity into this now, guys. It's been a fun stream. You guys are beautiful. I love every single one of you. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, guys, I'll be back tomorrow night for the match reaction. So look out for that tomorrow night, around this same time, around 11 o'clock, something like that. Let's sit down and have a chat about Liverpool versus Luton. Hopefully it's a positive result. See you all, guys, then. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you're doing. And enjoy tomorrow as well. Enjoy the game tomorrow, and I'll see you after the match. Big up, you beautiful people.